Hello everybody, Danny Shay here on the beautiful sunny west coast of California with power. I just talked to Nancy Jean. It is 11:11 right now and I'm supposed to be recording 9 candles with her. She does this twice a year. It's brilliant. And she has no power. The city of Dallas. Big chunks are without power. Scary. I keep suggesting, reminding, update your first aid kit, update your grab and go box. Make sure you have foods that you don't have to refrigerate. There's so many weather things that are happening that we never thought would happen. Who would think that a big city is going to lose all its power? Well, Dallas. In Oklahoma. You got all these big tornadoes flying around the Midwest, uprooting lives. And one of the things that I'm amazed at is that there are some communities that are just wiped out, and then there's a huge loss of life, Papua New Guinea, and then there's other communities that are wiped out, no loss of life, but it's like they get a whole new cleanse. They have to start all over again. So there's pluses and minuses. I mean, people in Papua New Guinea that lost their lives, they're starting all over again too. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it's just a new beginning. So today I wanted to look at things. We're waiting on the Trump trial. So let's just wait. Thought I'd look into what the Galactic Shaman has to say while we're waiting. Thinking about different weather patterns, different ways the world is affecting us in our lives in different ways. Let's just take a look. What does the Galactic Shaman have to say about what we're going through in this time? I'm using my, what is this, Return of Spirit. I'm using my Lemurian deck, and what is this? Starstream Oracle. Did you hear that? It was an elemental on the Starstream Oracle. That deck is so cool. All right, let's just see what we got going. So no politics, just the Galactic Shaman. Galactic Shaman. I have a hard time saying that. This is for Dallas. Power. Okay. You know, there is a huge sense of humor with the unseen. Yeah? Okay. I wish Nancy Jean could see this, because this is kind of what we were talking about, so I'm kind of getting tapped into her. We have power. We also have assistance. We have really dirty hands. I was painting, so I can't get that off. Sorry about that. Power, assistance, and the feline energy that goes along with this. So if we drop into the Galactic Shaman's energy, the wisdom of the Galactic Shaman, and as I drop into that power shift, know that we all can do this. It's not like there's only one Galactic Shaman. We're all Galactic Shamans. We just need to tap into it. So as I tap into this, well, it's going along with what I'm just saying right now. We all have the power. We all have the power to drop into this awareness. We just need to ask for assistance. And then with the asking comes the receiving, the allowance. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of power to even ask. Can you lend a brother a dime? I don't know why I said that, but you know, it takes a lot to ask for assistance, and then it takes a lot to receive it, to accept it. And then we get the feline card. Now, I'm not a cat person, even though we've had a bunch of cats in the house. I'm allergic to them, so I kind of stay away from them. They love me. They crawl up on my chest and they'll be purring, looking right in my face, going, "How do you like me now?" As they're purring in my face. And I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are watering and stuff. And they're just looking at me with their eyes closed. "How do you like me now?" Oy, oy, oy. So there's a little trickster energy with them for me. You guys can make up your own mind, have your own awareness of this feline energy. They're a little secretive. They're a little... well, they're a lot powerful. So they have this ability to transcend awarenesses in worlds. And so, you know, when I see this feline, I also get a sense of like the dragonfly transformation. But the cat, and maybe I'm wrong with this, but has that ability to transcend time streams. And certainly the Galactic Shaman transcends time streams. So let's look at this transcendence of time streams, and we're going to use the Star Stream Oracle. There's a reason why I pulled it out. The Galactic Shaman within me said these are the decks. We're looking at the Power Assistance Feline, transcending time streams. How do we transcend? What is the information we need to know about transcending? What is the information we need to know for our current time streams from past, present, future time streams? That we need to have that feline awareness to. What is the information for us today from those different time streams? Ooh. Oh, okay. So here we get, hang on, I gotta pause this because I have to look at, oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The Essence of St. Francis, and you can see Shasta in the background. And he's got a cat, he's got a wolf, he's got his doves, and let me look at this a little bit. Okay, so with this card, it's all about being in nature. It's all about turning off the electronics. So I'm going back to Dallas with the power outages. There's benefits to shutting things off. Here we all are waiting Is there any word? 34 counts. Is he going to go to prison? I mean, we're all waiting on this artificial yuck. And what this card is suggesting is for us all to go to Mount Shasta. Is for us to be in awareness of wolf, feline, be aware of the portal energy that is with Mount Shasta in the different time streams that we can access if we get quiet. The next card I got is Think Outside the Flock. This is one of the images that my younger brother picked. He picked these cards out for me, and he goes, "Look, Danny, there's a spaceship up there." Well, we are talking about the Galactic Shaman. And we are looking at this portal energy, that there is so much more to this than what the herd mentality wants us to do. But yet we fall into the herd mentality so often. What are we going to do when our news cycle is no longer current? What are we going to think about? What are we going to talk about? Am I going to have a job? I think so. The next card I got, when we're talking about the feline energy of different time streams, we get the portal is open. Sending shivers down me spine. It is. All over, really. So we have this portal energy, we have this portal energy, and then if we really didn't understand, because this energy is talking about the city inside of Mount Shasta, Telos, the Lemurians, and if it's not enough, the portal is open. How do we access the portal? It's by turning off the electronics, number one, getting quiet, and allowing the imagination to play. And sometimes we have to push the imagination a little bit and go, well, I'm going to set it up so that my imagination plays in the portal of a crystal cave. And so you imagine the crystal cave, you set it up, and then you let your imagination play in there. We kind of cloak what we want to, the environment a little bit so that our mind can understand it. And then once we start playing in there and we start opening up to all sorts of different things, then maybe we don't need to cloak it anymore. But, you know, our 3D brain is not geared, and that's fine. I mean, that's good. Our 3D brain is geared towards what I'm hearing right now is emotion and sensory things, sights and sounds and touches, feelings. So that's something that we don't get in other time streams, in other awarenesses, in other galaxies, universe, ET lives. All right. Sometimes the Galactic Shaman can go way out there. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this feline portal energy that I've been talking about, and clearly Mount Shasta, clearly the portal is open from what these cards are saying. And it's not news cycle, it's turn off the power to get quiet into nature. Find that portal energy I was talking with this woman yesterday, and she says, I have 2 portals on my property. I'm going, wow, lucky, lucky, lucky. When we were in Shasta last year, we went to this, Kim and I were checking out this piece of property, and we could sense the portal energy. And when we crossed the boundary line to the property, we were like exhausted. The energy was so powerful there. So being aware of the different energies, you can use dowsing rods to help out, pendulums to help you sense the portal energy. And if you just say, I'm going to open up my awareness to sense these energies, but you got to quiet down. You got to be out in nature, turn off the electronics. I feel the electronics all around me in this room, and it disrupts a lot of what I could be getting. We'll just leave it like that. All right, let's look into the Beyond Lemuria deck, 3 cards, and see, because the Lemurians are the inhabitants of the city of Telos that's inside Mount Shasta. That the card that said the portal is open is allowing us to go in and see. So, as I shuffle these things up, whoever is making these oracle cards, if any of you guys out there are making these, would you consider making some for my hands? Because they're always so big. No, I don't have small hands. Oh my gosh, I keep going back to that. And after I do this, well, let's just see what this says. Okay, let's just see what we say with Beyond Lemuria. Beyond. But I want to see what is in Lemuria. What is the Lemurian energy wanting to share with us? Okay. Okay. I'm going. Here we go. Here we go. My table. I got too much stuff. Okay. What is it trying to say? Speaking of dragonflies, speaking of feline energy, freedom. Oops, sorry. Freedom. And I'm going to do this, freedom. It's not what we think it is. It's askew. We think freedom should be this, straight up, but it may be this. It may be off kiltered a little bit. Whatever we think is freedom may be, maybe not. And we're going to pull some cards on that, because that's an interesting thought to me. Mount Shasta. All right, all right, all right. Time to go back to Mount Shasta. And then the third card we get is the Violet Flame. Nice. Okay, so going back to freedom. Askew like this. There's many faces to freedom. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you in a future time stream, in a past time stream? They're different than what it means to us right now. When we go into the portal energy of Mount Shasta and being aware of so many different aspects of the time streams. It's almost like we are forced to become aware of all the different time streams, all the different awarenesses. You can't just go to Mount Shasta. Well, you probably could and go to Black Bear Diner. I think that was the first one, and get some really bad food, in my opinion. I mean, it's not the healthiest food, but go there and then get back in your car and leave. But if you spend some time up there and you spend some time in the mountain, in the quiet, you can't help but feel some of that energy. It's just, well, it's that. It's too much. It's too much. And when I look at this, is that going away or is that coming down? Interesting. Is it changing our DNA? Is it changing our frequencies? I think it is. And then we have the violet flame. And what this is suggesting is paying attention to our psychic toolkit. We have body, mind, and spirit. Those all need to be working in harmony so that we can really tap into the different worlds, the different awarenesses that we feel. Not that we feel, that are available to us, that we can't feel. So if we work on our body, mind, and spirit, eat clean, healthy food, not like the Black Bear Diner, although the fries are pretty good, but you know they're cooked in crap oil. We forget about all the oils that we're eating, and most of it's all canola oil, and it's bad oil for us. Anyway, body, mind, spirit. Ground ourselves, eat some healthy food. I was thinking last Sunday, I pulled the cleanse card, and we were talking about health. I never even associated it during that reading because it was probably more of a mental health thing, but it was our bodies need to be cleansed too. We can't keep, junk in, junk out, right? What do they say in computer language? Garbage in, garbage out, right? So we got to put clean stuff in and we get clean stuff out. So body, mind, and spirit. Keep our psychic toolkit clean. Keep our awarenesses on the positive, on the healthy side. Sometimes we can go down the rabbit hole that is just in this hugely dark space. We get there with a lot of politics, and we can go off into so many deep places. And for me, I choose to keep it light because I don't want to go there. I want to keep everything in a positive, light manner as much as I can. And that's what this violet flame is asking us to do. Maintain our psychic toolkit. And there's other things that go along with the violet flame, but we're going to leave it just for that. Leave it alone for that. Now, I want to look at this freedom card that I said I was going to look at. I'm just going to pull 3 cards on a little clarity on this freedom of transformation. This freedom of moving into different portals. And I think we already answered it. It's all about maintaining your psychic toolkit. But let's just pull some more because I got the cards in my hand, and then we're going to be done. We're going to go quick. I'm going to try to keep this under 25 minutes. I'm going to fail. Freedom. I think of John Baptiste doing his freedom song. That guy dances so goofy, and you go, man, that's cool. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right, freedom. What does freedom mean for some people? Freedom means justice. Because we've been, on Trump watch, trial watch, we are we going to be free when we get justice? It's a question. Now here it's given us balance, but it's also asking us to look into our reflection. And what do we see? We have a choice to make. What do we see? Where do we want to go? What are we looking at out the window? Is it world events? Is it off planet? We're the galactic shamans, off planet awarenesses? Is there a decision that we need to make when we are in this transformational state off planet in our portal energies? Can we change things in our portal energies? Say yes. Yes. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Abundance, tapping into your psychic abilities, and living in a semi-protected bubble. Having your needs taken care of. Such abundance with this. And reaching, so is she reaching for, or is she giving up a pentacle to the, is it a dove? It looks like a dove to me. Could be a white owl. Nine of Pentacles. Freedom. The Galactic Shaman. Pay attention to our transformation, what we're doing, what we're going through. What are we contributing to the transformation process? What do we have dirtying or messing up our psychic toolbox? Be aware of all the energy that's coming down to us. We just need to be outside looking for portals, looking for transformation. It's not in a courthouse. It's outside. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love. And for all those who are suffering with weather conditions, sending prayers out to you. It's the only thing I can do. And I could send you a power generator, but I don't have your address. Okay, thanks. Peace and love.